Jennies go 1-1 over the weekend with a loss up the road at Nebraska-Kearney, followed by a win at Fort Hays State. Here with head coach Flip Piontek. Coach, just give some thoughts about the two matches you played last weekend.
Well, they're two pretty drastically different matches that we played over the weekend. You know, we looked at Kearney, and as a coaching staff, perhaps we put too much emphasis on that one match. You know, over the course of the year, we tend to try to take each match as it comes, and no more importance on the one that's coming up as to the one down the road. And perhaps it was evident to the players and to us the importance that we put on the match on Friday night was probably more than it needed to be in terms of the preparation that we did. We probably went into a little bit more detail than we normally do because of the importance of the match. And I thought that the over preparation on our part affected our ability to just go and play volleyball. Now, I also have to give all the credit to Kearney because they were a terrific volleyball team. They kept the pressure on us. They didn't make mistakes. They served well. They played good defense. They took good swings. Once they had us down, they never really allowed us a chance to make some mistakes, to get back into the game. So as much as I want to say that it was a little bit different week for us, we had the whole week off before we went on the road on Friday to play at, so we had more time to prepare. As much as I want to blame all those things, it really was Nebraska-Kearney was terrific. They did a terrific job against us. For us, the match then on Saturday became very important in terms of how you bounce back. One nice benefit of getting beaten very quickly in Kearney on Friday night was we were on the bus pretty early. We actually got to Hays before midnight, which I thought we would be midnight when we got there. So we got to the hotel at a relatively good time. We got up relatively early on Saturday morning, got breakfast, and went to the gym. And so the mechanics of the trip didn't allow us to pout very much because we had to go play again. And in reality, I thought that really helped us in terms of getting right back on the court. Okay, so yes, we played average, but Kearney played terrific. They beat us. But then you go play the next match, and the next match was really, there was no dead time in between. So I thought it worked out just fine. Hays played very good. It was senior day for them. Their setter was terrific, and they played very, very hard. And it was a good match for us to recover after the loss on Friday. So really, the win helped us. They kept us in a tie for second place in the conference, so that's kind of what you want to do. The tiebreaker goes to Washburn, so we end up being seeded third, so that's okay. And then now the conference tournament starts, and that's a little bit different for us. We haven't had it in a while, and so it's a series of seasons now, the way we look at it in terms of now it's a series of 3 games. And so let's see how we can do in the game tomorrow night at home against Northwest Missouri and see how that works. How the preparation goes for that. It's more normal preparation. We have 1 day to prepare and then go play, and then we'll have 1 or 2 days to prepare and go play again if we happen to win on Tuesday night. So a little bit more normal week than what we're used to. So hopefully that helps us get back into the routine that we normally have. So we'll see what happens.
One player in particular was able to bounce back again after the match with Kearney, and Taylor Goodness, setting her career high with 22 kills in the 4-set win. Talk about a little bit in detail with how she played against Hays.
You know, for Taylor, it's really a process of, I was surprised that 22 was her career kill record because she's been an outside hitter for us for 2 years, and outside hitters take a ton of swings. In the outside position, though, Taylor is the kind of player where when she swings, the play is going to be over one way or the other. And she's had a history of we've won matches with Taylor outside, getting, I would have thought 20 kills before, but I guess not. But what we've done this year is, when she was in high school and on her club team, she played middle. She didn't have a setter that was as capable as Julia is of setting her the ball that she needs to get set. The way our team has been structured this year, it just became simpler to put her in the middle. And so basically what's happened as the year's gone on, we've gotten her more and more swings into the middle. She's pretty established in that second middle hitter position now behind Brady. And as we've kept her in that position, both her comfort level and Julia's comfort level setting her has increased. And so she did a terrific job Saturday. Actually, she played very well against Kearney on Friday night too. So for her, it was a really, really good weekend. And for her, having 2 matches back-to-back where she played good was very important for the success of the team as a whole down the road, to allow us to have that second middle hitter that other teams have to key on, so they can't key on the outside hitter. So it'll help us a lot down the road.
Looking ahead to tomorrow night, you got a team in Northwest Missouri you've seen a couple times already this year, and obviously you don't want to look ahead beyond that very far. But if it does turn out that you're able to get the win tomorrow, likely you'll be headed back up to Kearney again.
I know, that's so good. That was such a good trip last weekend.
Well, do you think that would be a positive, I guess, to get to go right back up there again and get another
actually,
shot?
I do. You know, we took the team to Kearney, Nebraska for a spring volleyball tournament. You know, we were allowed in the spring 4 dates, the play dates, and they had one in Kearney. So we took the team there just to get them a feel for how far it is and how far away it is. And Nebraska-Kearney plays a little bit different style of volleyball than Washburn or Truman. You know, teams in different, the Northern Sun teams play a little different brand of volleyball than we do in the MIAA. So it's not drastically different, but it's different enough that you need to see that to be comfortable with it. Okay, what they do very well. And like I said, I really felt like we maybe overemphasized what we shouldn't do against them rather than what we could do against them. So going right back and getting on the road, the facility is awesome. They have it set up, it's like an arena. It's like a basketball arena with seating up close. It would be like, it's bigger than SBU. It would be like Missouri Southern's new arena, or Northwest Missouri's arena, where they have seating on all 4 sides. The seating is relatively close to the main court. But what they've done is they put the volleyball court across the main basketball court on one end, which really shoves it in and makes it a terrific facility. The crowd was great. The fans were terrific. The pep band was there. They were there. I like our pep band really a lot after being there. But they had cheerleaders there. The fans filled it early. It was blew out day. It was a terrific volleyball environment. My impression is that if we go back for the conference tournament, you know, NCAA, we're going to use NCAA rules in conjunction with MIAA rules. And so to prepare the teams that are in the conference semifinals for the national tournament, so regional play. You have to use the main court then. So I'm not sure exactly what the setup will be at Kearney if we happen to go back there. My general thoughts would be you would lose a little bit of that closeness of the fans if they make them go to the main court. So it'll be very interesting, but I'm looking forward to playing tomorrow. Nebraska-Kearney is, again, down the road, but you know, you have to prepare. We've got transportation, housing, meals, and things to kind of plan for, so you have to take care of those things. But for us, those are things, that administrative tasks that you have to do because, quite frankly, you have to play volleyball. And Northwest Missouri played a great match against Truman on Saturday. They went 5. They lost in 5. It was all 5 very good games. They're playing very well right now, so they beat us a game when we were up there. So I'm going to guess that they're going to come out and play. And for them, you know, they're playing to prove that they're not the 6th seed, that they can take one of the automatic qualifiers out of the tournament. So it's a really good second season for them. It's a good second season for us. And so we'll see what happens tomorrow night.
All right, Jennies taking on the Bearcats in the first round of the MIAA tournament tomorrow night here at 7 o'clock. Coach, thanks.
Greg, thanks.